He said, harmful demons arise from the three poisons, which are in turn born from the root of self-grasping ignorance. These maras of clinging are inseparable from the Dharma Dhatu, which is as pure as space and full of sublime, powerful qualities. So I think this translation is a good one, I think. So now, as I mentioned, the demons are called, where they are coming from. See, harmful demons. As I think I see here, it says that. This first of all, this demon, where it's coming from? Says it comes from the three poisons. The three poisons, as mentioned, What are the root cause of those three poisons, which are in turn born from the root of self-grasping ignorance? Self-grasping. As we have discussed this some other days. First we identify as I, self, this is me, I am. Then we self-grantize, make very important. See? There's I. Then when there's a I as identified, then there's other. So then that I and other are based on the ignorance. Based on that, then I attach to myself. I and my. And then you and yours. Aversion. When somebody opposes to us, there comes the aversion, hatred. See? So due to these causes and conditions, then there comes the Mara, enemies. So this is the one who caused me suffering. There comes some Mara, evildoers, evil entities, evil spirits, all these demons, all this manifests. Then we are so paranoid. Sometimes when our mind is so disturbed, even you are sleeping in such a wonderful place, luxurious, wonderful place, then you feel some entities coming, disturbing you, You can't get a good sleep. You can't get a good sleep. You can't have a good kind of peaceful mind. So this, like say, if you first of all just look at read Milarepa's life story. When he was in the retreat, in the mountain, millions of the Maras, demons coming, disturbing him, throwing mountains on him, rocks, all these things. One time also, he was bitten by a dog. That dog is the emanation of the rocky demoness. So he knew that there's the demoness, and he said, you get out of here, you demon, don't bite me, And then she responds, if your mind is not arise as enemy, I cannot become an enemy. No. I become enemy because you perceive me as an enemy. Make sense? So like this, no. So these all see from the practitioners to the regular in the world, in the samsara. Sometimes you say you just have some kind of mental thought, doubts. So somebody is spelling you, I think there's a demon next to my door, sometimes you feel like knocking, somebody's knocking your door, So you say, some demon is coming, So like these things, you see, just out of this mental delusions. But also in the Buddha Sutra, Vimalakiti Nidesha Sutra, in there mentioned the self-grasping is the in English. I don't know how to translate. Somebody, anybody who speaks English? Said from Tibetan to English, how to say, family, yeah. The self-grasping is the family of the Buddha. The great ignorance is the family of Buddha. Sometimes you find in the sutra. Then sometimes it may cause us confusion. Why that is so? So this we have to understand. To cultivate bodhicitta, you need sense of I. See, I will attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. See, I will practice Dharma. I will practice loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and I'll purify all my obscurations for the benefit of all sentient beings. That becomes a principal tool for the enlightenment, to achieve Buddhahood. Because of that, you see. Also, it is called the family of Buddha. That means, you see, that very mind is the Dhammakaya, when you realize. See. But here, what we're talking about is another way, the cause of suffering. No? So when we practice bodhicitta, we need sense of I, not self-cherishing I, rather how to benefit others, how I can become a service of all sentient beings. See, how I can benefit other sentient beings. No, for that kind of the sense of the responsibility of the bodhicitta, we need that kind of courageous eye. But here what we are talking about, also the cause of suffering, the cause of samsara, is also the eye. So you see, here what we're talking about. So now you see this, as long as you are grasping, as mentioned here, clinging to, this maras of clinging. So as long as there's a clinging, grasping, in other words, as soon as there's as long as we have the dualistic mind, attachment and aversion on the base on the ignorance, see, that becomes the cause of suffering. Through that, we create a lot of sense of the negative karma. See, So these negative karmas or cause is the cause of suffering. It's very clear in the world, not as mentioned, not just from Buddhist point of view, not just from Dharma point of view, from universal point of view. When you have such a kind of special insight that when you can penetrate their nature. So Dharma gives us this kind of opportunity to see that reality nature. So first see these things. Then he said, these maras of clinging are inseparable from the Dharma Dhatu, as like this morning we discussed. See, that very grasping mind. First of all, the practice of, now we have to go through this fivefold path, see. When we are starting practicing loving kindness, universal compassion to all sentient beings, see, as we have this here prayer right at the beginning, you see, just to remind you to see, all mother sentient beings, especially those who hate me, obstruct those who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and all knowingness. See, all mother sentient beings, including these all, when you get a sense, everyone, those who support, those who hate you, those who create obstacles, everyone has been my mother one or another lifetime. When they became my mother, they have given me everything what I need. See, so when you get that kind of sense to all the sentient beings, including those demons, maras, you see, at that moment, your hatred, anger has no place. See, in your heart, see. First, just see this way. That's why bodhicitta has become necessary at the beginning. Perceive everything as positive, not as negative. Makes sense? See, even this lifetime, sometimes your mother scold you. So you better do this way. Otherwise I'll beat you, because she wants you to be a better person, more educated, more successful. See. So look at this. First you practice this. That's why first loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, design as a practice. Then after that, you practice this Vajrayana, deity yoga. You visualize all sentient beings, the enlightened being. See. So when you could visualize, maintain everyone as the deity, yidam, now is there any demon exist? Is there any Mara exist besides these enlightened beings? See. Yeah. Then when you see everything as your guru, Dhammakaya, Vajradhara, That means sentient beings, the nature of the mind is Dharmakaya. See. Then after that you see Mahamudra. Samsara Nirvana has no single difference in their own nature. The very nature of the samsara itself is nothing but nirvana. So the very nature of the Mara is nothing but Dharmakaya, Mahamudra state, you see. Make sense? So that's what it's saying here. See, the clinging are inseparable from Dharma Dhatu. That Mara itself is just a manifestation of the Dharma Dhatu. It's Dharmakaya. See? So when you have that kind of understanding and spatial realization, so then which is as pure as space. The nature of the space is complete, pure by itself. It's non-obstructed. It's free from all the boundaries. There's no direction. Free from all the elaboration. So see, when we have that kind of practice, realization, meditation, then it says full of sublime, powerful qualities. All the Buddha's qualities are manifest from that. There's no separation. Like the sun and the light of the sun, the glory of the sun is no separation from the sun. So that's how the practice is. That's why I mentioned, you see, our mind is such complex mind, vast, profound. So here, giving teaching, here is we are getting the teaching, we are receiving the teaching. So how to make your mind best friend instead of enemy. He is giving us instruction how to make every sentient being as your best friend. As a great bodhisattvas, as a Buddha. Now there we can say it's play of the Dharma Dhatu, not in the delusionary way, Every manifestation manifests from emptiness and dissolve into emptiness. We don't realize this. Just look at our own mind. How many thoughts are coming? Where they are dissolving? They're all good or bad. All thoughts, mental activities manifest from the mind, which is nowhere but manifests. And then after some time it dissolves. Where? But we don't realize. We are just grasping. Oh, I don't like this. You are grasping, which you don't like. Oh, I like this. You are grasping, which you like. But not just a manifestation. That's why it's called mind is such, is nothing but everything. When you realize all the Buddha's excellent qualities, infinite qualities, manifest from that. When are deluded, have not understood this reality nature, then all the suffering manifests from this. See? So all the Buddha's activities are activities, excellent qualities, infinite qualities, physically, verbally, mentally. It's a manifestation of the mental quality which is uncontrived, unfabricated, as it is. All the samsaric activities, manifestations, delusions, manifested from the mind, but from the contrived, from the fabricated state. Equally, they are nature of emptiness. But the difference is, one is the cause of peace and happiness, one is the cause of suffering. That's reality nature, you see. Not again, I'm just repeating, saying, it's not a Buddhism. See, that's what Buddha's wisdom is about. So that Buddha's wisdom, that how Buddha taught, is conveyed by Jigten Sumgön directly, without intellectualizing. Instead, from the realization, from the enlightened mind, express how Buddha realized and how Buddha communicated, without any mistake. And Jigten Sumgön taught us this. That's why we are so fortunate. That's what Dhamma practice is about. That makes Dhamma so precious. See? Make sense? La. See, he's bringing obstacles, you see. Our boss, Samaya manopalaya banza sadho. Samaya.